It's a Tuesday. You're refilling your coffee when your phone buzzes. The lottery app. 6 numbers. All six match. You check it 4 more times. Then you lock the bathroom door and check a fifth. You don't tell your spouse. Not yet. You tell yourself it's just until you know it's real. The next morning you call a lawyer. Not the family one. A stranger 2 states away. Her office has a view of the whole skyline. She's handled anonymous claims B. The trust has a name that means nothing. 3 random words a paralegal picked. On paper, you don't exist anymore. The claim gets filed under the trust's name. No press release, no photo with an oversized check. Just a wire transfer 3 weeks later. You go back to work the next Monday. Same desk, same badge, same parking spot. You've never been better at pretending. The first thing you buy isn't a car or a house. It's a safe deposit box, 3 banks away from your usual branch. You tell yourself, small moves only. Nothing that changes how you look from the outside. Not yet. But that night, for the first time, you open a private browser tab and start looking at houses you'll never admit to wanting. Your spouse notices the new watch first. You'd rehearse the answer in the car, a bonus, a good quarter, nothing more. You invent a side project, freelance consulting, you say. Vague enough that no one asks for details. At dinner, your brother asks how business is going. You answer too quickly, and for a second his eyes narrow. You start keeping 2 calendars, one for the life everyone sees, one for the meetings no one can know about. The lie gets easier every time you tell it. That's the part that scares you most. You tell yourself it's temporary, just until you figure out how to make $600 million look like nothing at all. You go back to the lawyer's office. This time the ask is simple. Make the mortgage disappear without anyone tracing where the money came from. We'll route it through the trust as a lump sum payoff, she says. To your lender, he says. To her, it'll look like a miracle. Those are the words she uses. 3 weeks later, an envelope arrives at the house. Your spouse opens it before you can stop her. Loan paid in full. Did you refinance? She asks. You say yes. It's the easiest lie you've told yet because it's almost true. That night you sit alone in the garage, engine off, just breathing. One more thing nobody can trace back to you. The house is yours now, free and clear. It doesn't feel like relief. It feels like one more thread pulled loose. Your spouse starts asking why you're always on the phone in the other room. You tell her it's a difficult client. Your best friend brings up the watch again. This time he does the math out loud and it doesn't add up. You start avoiding the group chat. Every question feels like it's aimed straight at the trust nobody knows exists. Then, one night, your spouse finds a bank statement you forgot to shred. She doesn't say anything, she just stares at it. At breakfast the next morning, she slides the statement across the table. Start talking, she says. For the first time in 5 months, you have to decide. Keep lying or let one person all the way in. You could still lie. One more excuse, one more explanation. But she's staring at a bank statement with a number that has too many zeros to explain away. So you tell her everything, the ticket, the trust, the lawyer 2 states away. 8 months of silence, undone in 11 minutes. She doesn't yell, she just asks one question. Why didn't you trust me? You don't have a good answer. You call the lawyer that afternoon. Not to undo anything, to add a second name to the trust for the first time. Your friend never gets the full truth. Your brother never gets the full truth. But the one person who matters most finally does. 8 months of carrying it alone. It turns out the hardest part was never the money. It was the silence.